It says you're
Hello,
live.
everyone. Hi. Or at least probably Heather, if she's still here.
Hey, Heather. We're
I think
good.
she
We
might.
are live.
Okay, awesome.
There we go.
Let me
Boom.
make sure that I bring up the second feed, because I always forget to do that.
Da, 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 da. Ooh.
Why am I useless? Okay.
Oh, no, you're not useless.
Just being hard on myself.
I mean, better to do it like now than like during the bigger live show.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta just get my shit together sooner. Okay, here we go. Hello.
Always good, always good.
Okay.
There's
There's
6
Heather.
people. There's 6 people watching you right now.
There's 6? No.
That's what it says.
Hi, Heather. Trying to. That's so easy to click on comments. Sorry, I'm just very excited by this hosting thing. I'm pretty much a dork. Okay. So yeah, well, I was just thinking, just keeping it easy and doing read sprints, because I also have to finish the book for our live tomorrow.
You haven't finished it yet. No. You're the only one.
I'm like pulling a Nicole, apparently. Like that's what she does, right? But it's fine. I have like really nothing to do tonight, so I'm just gonna finish it and knock it out tonight. It'll be okay. I'm like I'm like 35% through. I can do it.
Yes, our live show is tomorrow.
Ah, yes.
Marianne finished the book in like 2 days. And then I was like, oh, I should read this. And then you were like, I'll get it done.
I read everything. Okay, well, that's good. Then I have a chance. Thanks, Heather. I think that I'll get it done. I think it'll be fine. It reads pretty quickly.
The last part of the book also, like, the pace picks up.
That's what I figured, because it's been pretty slow the first like 150 pages that I've been in, so I have a feeling. But it's interesting because it's like, okay, this is obviously a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but I know it stops being a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Like I know that there's like a chain. There's like it's going to go off the rails, and I'm just waiting for that.
No, I read it, like reading through it. I was just like, oh yeah, I remember why I DNF'd this the first time. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll go into that tomorrow. But what are you reading?
I'm gonna read manga. Read Hanakimi Volume 10. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna read some arcs, and then I looked and my Kindle was dead, so I'm not reading arcs.
You looked at your what?
My Kindle is dead. So I was like, I'm gonna read arcs and like get stuff done.
No arcs.
no arcs.
Yeah, I got really behind on my arcs. Like I was getting nothing. I was requesting not a ton, but I was requesting a decent amount, and I kept getting nothing. And then I made the mistake of complaining about it, and then all of a sudden I got everything.
I have so many, and they were all from like 3+ months ago. Like they have been out for a while, and I was like, I should read these.
So I'm like, okay, well now we're here. So I'm that's my situation. I'm like super behind on my arcs. Several of them, like half of them have come out already. So I'll just have to figure out what's happening in my life.
Ooh, I see Fae bully romance. That sounds interesting.
Dark Fae. Huh. Who's it by, Heather? Oh, I've heard really good things for Concrete Rose.
I haven't heard anything, but the cover's really pretty.
Mm-hmm. I've heard good things. I haven't actually read The Hate You Give.
I never read that. I should.
I really should too. I don't usually like black trauma stories. I try to stay away. I try to do happier black joy stories. So that's kind of my thing. But
I just tend to not read YA
in general.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair too. I don't mind. I read YA. I don't mind it. Which
Dark Fae is unbelievably long. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, not dragging. Oh, it's not dragging. Okay. If
That's
it's
good.
long,
That's good.
it's by Carolyn Peckham. Huh. Ha.
Hmm.
It's kind of a funny name though. Um,
Peckham.
Peckham. I'm sorry.
It's like the name a rooster would have.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever think that, but yeah, that's accurate. Oh, that's so funny. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, no, so well, at least it's not dragging. That's good, because if it's long and it drags, then it's just like, ugh, it makes it so
I
tedious.
give up. That's when DNFs happen.
Yeah. Or I just drop it. I just stop reading it for a long, long time, and then I don't
Well,
pick it up again.
I don't DNF books. I have them on my currently reading on Goodreads, and then they just stay there forever.
That's mine. Yeah. That's me. That's what I do too.
That's exactly what I do. I just stopped using Goodreads, and that probably is the only reason why I don't have more books on there. I think I was at like 20 when I last counted.
So wait, what's the name of the manga you're reading again?
Hanakimi. It's like from 1997.
Oh, it's old
Like
school.
it's old, and I mean it shows, but it's like a girl from America sees, like, when she goes with her dad to Japan, she sees this like high school high jumping on like the news, I guess for nationals or whatever, and then she falls in love with like this high jumper, and then she's obsessed with this high jumper, and she like buys all of these articles that they like sent about this prodigy, and then she dresses like a boy and goes to an all boys school in Japan to try to become his friend.
Okay.
And like volume one, like halfway through volume one, this dude is like, "Oh, so you're a girl." But he's like, she's trying to pretend that she's not a girl, so he's playing along with it. So she doesn't know that he knows that she's a girl. And that's
it's
like the setup for this whole thing.
I noticed when I was reading manga this for like my manga experience that happens a lot, like where like they don't know it's actually a boy, but it's a boy, and then it's like she's pretending to be a boy, but it's actually a girl. Like, I feel like that happens a lot in mangas, because there was like 2 or 3 times it happened, and I was like, is this like a trope thing?
I feel like it was a thing in the like late 90s, early 2000s, especially like
okay.
Oron High School Host Club as well. That one got really big, and that was a girl that everybody thought was a boy. So
gotcha. Okay. So that's just kind of a thing in general.
I think it was a thing at one point. That's my guess. I also have another one that I read when I was in like high school, so it was early 2000s. That was about a girl pretending to be a boy. So yeah, I think it was just like a big trope thing in that time period.
Yeah, because I read, I read Waiting for Spring. There was like a boy girl there. And then there was another one where it was like, but they discovered it very quickly. It wasn't drawn out. It was discovered very quickly.
Yeah, like all of these look like they were discovered fairly quickly. Like this one, there's 20 something volumes in this. It was discovered volume 1. Or on High School Host Club, it was discovered volume 1. Apparently yours, it was also discovered volume 1. So I guess it's just like,
yeah, I don't know. It's kind of I just kind of was like, it's just a little bit odd to me, but I think it's just maybe it's like a cultural trope or something like that.
Maybe we just like people who are androgynous. I think that's actually true. Japan probably really likes androgynous looking people.
Yes, they do. That's true. That is a good point. That is more of an emphasis on in their culture than the very divided America, where it's like boys gotta be boys, girls gotta be girls, which is just nonsense. So anyway, all right, moving on. Yeah. So how do you feel about how long reading time? 30, 40 minutes, or how?
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah. I'm not helpful. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Sure.
I just want to make sure that, like,
I'm just here to make sure that the StreamYard doesn't crash and burn. But honestly, if it does, I can't do anything because you're the host. So even if you DC, it's just me live forever until you turn off the stream.
Well, I think it'll be good. I think we'll
to start juggling.
I just gotta figure out things. Okay. So, okay, so yeah, so let's time. All right, so this makes it really easy. That'd be 51.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna type that. For me, it's 6:51. For everyone else, it's some other time because
6:51/7:51/8:51/9:51.
yeah, all different things for different people.
I thought we were going at 9 because my brain processed that I was in Eastern time and I'm not in Eastern time. I'm in Central time. I was an hour off.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Hopefully,
I
like it.
remembered.
Yeah,
I remembered
you
at like
did.
5, so we're
You
fine.
did. It was good job. Yeah, you remembered at 5. It was good job. It was all good.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm quite proud of myself because usually I forget that I'm on speak like things half the time until someone tags me. And then I'm like, oh yeah.
Awesome. All right. So yeah. So we'll come back at 51. Enjoy everyone's reading and scene.
And see.
It's time.
Ooh.
We're at time. So, how did your reading go?
It went good. I'm like halfway through.
Okay, nice. Almost there.
How about you? How far did you get?
I got about 20 pages. And so her it's pronounced Feyre, right?
Sarah, yeah.
Okay. I figured. It's Feyre and Tamlin are at a pool of starlight, and he just told her Lucian's history.
Oh, okay. I know where you are.
So so I know things are about to take a turn soon. So I'm just waiting for that. I think because I read a little bit of it, but I skimmed a lot because I was just like, what's happening? Like, I don't know where the story is going. And I kind of remember the furthest I remember reading is I know when Rysand shows up for like a hot minute. That's, I think, the furthest point. That's, Starlight Pool. Yes, Tori, I am reading it. It's for the live tomorrow.
We have a live show tomorrow for ACOTAR, and
yes,
Stephanie never finished reading it.
You know, I was busy.
How dare you have a life? Books, only books.
Yes, Tori, you should come. I was on vacation and I was like, vacation, you're supposed to like, yay. Vacation, you're supposed to like, relax and have fun. But instead, my husband, who I love very much, is the type who like wants to be like, let's do things, let's go out, let's do things. And I'm like, great, but I really just like want to not do anything.
I'm a do things person. So like, I was like, it's vacation. Let's go do this and do this and do this and go to this place. And no, my spouse is like you. Like he's like, no. I was like, we're in this place. Let's go do the things in this place. And he's like, or we could sleep and do nothing.
That's me. No, my husband's like you. He wants to go do all the things, which is fine. But it's like I just was like, can you get out of my face for like 2 seconds? So I didn't get to read as much as I had hoped, and then this week was just a shit show. So now it's like, okay, I got to get my life together. And I know, Heather, I'm sorry.
Although I will say my vacations are mostly food based, so I want to do as much food based things as possible. And we were in Vancouver, and I was like, let's go to all the like best restaurants in Vancouver. And bless the people who were with me. They were just like, I'm so full. And I was like, but desserts. Like, how are you hungry?
See, I didn't have an opportunity to go to a pool, but that would have been a good option. I do agree with that.
I mean, you obviously could have read when you went to Disney. It's like, it's so quiet and relaxing there. Hello.
I mean, actually, it was dead. It was dead at California Adventure when I went, but I went on a Tuesday.
That's good, at least.
Yeah, but like usually I would bring, when I go to Disney, like when it's crowded, usually I bring a book for lines. Like I'll bring a book to read in line, like a dork.
Mm-hmm.
And
I do that too. I do that on my phone.
And so, but I didn't have to do that because lines were like shorter than 10 minutes. All of them were. It was insane. It was a crazy time. Oh,
I did go on a coffee tour when I was in Seattle.
That sounds like fun. Yeah, see, I like a combination of both. I want 2 days of like fun, and then the rest of the week I just want to relax. But that's not what happens in my life.
I don't understand people who can just wait in lines and not do anything. Like just like stand there and wait in line. Those people are insane. Those are robots. Those aren't people. You want to figure out who's actually a robot? Go wait in a long line.
Or just people watch. Like you can people watch in line too. Like I feel like I do that a lot, especially when I do San Diego Comic-Con. which I've done for the last several years, I do people watch a lot when I do that, or just like hear other people's conversations. And then if I'm just like,
I'm nosy as heck.
yeah. And so, but usually if I'm like, no, I just want to like chill by myself, then I'll just like, then I pull out my book.
Oh yeah, no, let me see. I was at Universal Studio and my niece wanted to go on a roller coaster and there's a long line for that roller coaster. And we had to put our phones away before we got into the line. And we ended up just like learning how to do hand claps with like the people next to us because we could not stand still.
Yeah, you just had to do something.
Yeah, so we made friends with the like 12-year-olds next to us and we did like a little double this and I taught my niece all the hand claps of my youth. Like, here's what we did before cell phones.
Teaching them the old school ways.
Yep.
I love this, Tori. I probably can't do that either, but people watch.
That's what the sunglasses are for. I wear sunglasses because I'll stare and then I'll just be like.
I probably am not a very good job of doing that either, but I will probably people watch anyway. And yeah, I usually will. My husband and I will usually like talk about other people in line too.
I give off the vibe of tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Oh, so I also have
strangers. I have strangers who will just be like, hey, and then they'll just tell me like weird things that happen to them. And I'm like, okay. I don't know how you thought I was interested, but like, I have to be polite. So like, I got real drunk one time in front of the president, and I'm like,
I don't get people like that. People don't talk to me, but I also don't, they don't talk to me. I don't like talking to strange people. And my husband does. He loves to talk to all the people. But the problem is that he'll always get like, not to be mean, not to be unkind. Usually they're probably most likely on the autism spectrum somewhere, because he'll get like the people who are just a little bit off, who like won't stop talking to him. And it happens all the time, every single place that we go. And I'm like, you always find those ones. Like they always like gravitate towards you specifically. Yep. Like they find him out in the crowd. And
my spouse gets the weird ones, like where people will just start like, because he gives off the I'll be your friend vibe.
And yes, no, that's like, my husband.
They're like, you're not my best friend. And he's like, help.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they talk to me because they're concerned for my well-being, because I have resting sad face. So I literally was like sitting on a bus when I was like at school, like the bus that goes around campus when I was in college. And someone came up to me and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like here just like listening to like an audiobook or a podcast or something. And I'm just like, what? And he's like, are you okay? Like, do you need help? And I was like, I'm fine.
It's absolutely nothing wrong.
And I'm just like, funny. What is happening? No, apparently I just have resting sad face. Like I just look like the weight of the world is upon my shoulders.
Yes. I'm
too polite.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't usually I will like very much disengage from people if I don't want to talk to them. I don't know if I have a resting bitch face, but I definitely have like an unapproachable face. I don't know if it's resting bitch face. I've never been told that though. But I think that's the way to be for me. I don't want to talk to people.
No one has ever told me smile. Like they're not like, oh, you should smile. They're just like, oh my God, do you need help? Like they're not like, you'd be prettier if you smiled. What they say is like, she's in danger or something is wrong with her. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. And they're just like, are you sure? Do you need help? I am the stranger that will do the kindness of the day and help you. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm okay, bruh. Like, I'm just on my way to like Potbelly's to get a sandwich. We're fine. Oh.
Oh. At least your partner was honest with you and let you know that that's what was happening.
Heather, you're not seeing her comments because she blocked you. Didn't she tell you?
Exactly. I think that's the way you got to go. Just embrace the resting bitch face.
Yeah.
It's totally
You will
fine.
have far less weird encounters. I always get the weird encounters, and I'm just like, what just happened? Although I will say, let me see, at a job interview, I got, you're taller than I thought you were on Zoom. And I was like, I don't know how to take that. Because like my final interview was like in person, and they were like, you're taller than I thought. I thought you were petite. And I'm like, thank you.
I wonder, that's, I mean, like, I can understand that being like in a conversational context, but not in an interview context. That's a little strange.
You know, that was literally the first thing that they said to me. And I was just like, thank you. I think, is this gonna like prevent me from am I too tall? Like, is being taller than you now gonna prevent me from getting this job? Because I'm concerned. And then another one was like, hey, be a contract worker for us instead of whatever the job you applied for. Who needs job security? And I was just like, I need job security. Me. I need the job security.
That's why I need the job for job security. Not, yeah, no.
So I get weird things.
Weird interactions. Oh, what's this? How tall are you then?
How tall do I look? Now I'm actually concerned. How tall do I look?
I figured, well, I've seen you stand in your kombucha videos, so I feel like 5'6".
I mean, you're close-ish. I'm taller than that.
Okay, then what? Then how tall are you?
I'm 5.
I'm sorry, you cut out 5'8".
Yep, 5'8".
That's no. This
8.
would be 8.
5'8".
So yeah, that is a little bit taller than I probably assumed you were. Oh no, Laura said she would have guessed it.
Heather thought I was 5'3".
Oh wow, no, that's a lot. It was a lot shorter.
That is a lot. It's almost half a foot.
Oh, you're taller than Heather.
Heather, I thought you were shorter. I thought you were like in like the 5'5" range.
Me and you are the same, Tori. I'm 5'2" on a good day. That's me.
She has long fingers. I do. I have like skeleton hands. They run in the family. My mom also has long skeleton hands.
I actually have like long hands, but these are my mom's hands. My mom's taller than I am. I got my grandmother's stature.
Oh, hey, Steph and I are about the same. Yeah, let's see, my spouse is 6'3", and like,
wow, you guys have tall men.
His hands are bigger than mine, but my fingers are longer than his. So if we measured like base of finger, my fingers are longer, but his hand overall is bigger. We stand on books.
No, I kind of actually like being short. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it. I'm all right with it. I've accepted it for what it is.
I did 10 years as a gymnast. I was devastated that I kept growing.
Yeah, gymnasts have to be short. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I was a gymnast like halfway through high school, and then I was just like, I'm too tall for this. I run out of floor.
Okay, so we could do. Okay, so we have 2. If we do another round, I gotta go get my. I have to go get my pluggy cord because my battery life's getting low. Or we could end it here. I will warn you that if we do another round, my husband might try to stick his face in at some point because he'll come home and he'll want attention.
It is 9 o'clock here, which is 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
So we're just getting. Well, yeah. So it is. Is that too late for you?
I mean, I'm chill. I have to let the dogs out, but I'm chill. And Heather was like, I'm so tired.
I know. Yeah, Heather, it's okay. You can go to bed. You need to. It's totally okay.
I have no idea what time it is in Australia. I don't Australia.
Oh yeah,
time.
I actually don't know what time it is in Australia.
What time is it? Stuff. My brain is gone. I don't know. Heather said that would suck, and I have no idea what would suck. But night,
Okay,
Heather.
Heather's going to bed. Night, Heather. Oh, it's noon. Steph says
it's noon. Okay.
Yeah, it's super early. But it's noon for the next day, I'm sure. I mean, it's noon for like, it's
Noon
already
Saturday.
Saturday for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's actually a good idea. Laura says we should just do, which we should do, where'd her thing go? We should do like another just to 20 minutes.
Oh, gross. 5:30 in the morning? Like on a Saturday? Like 5:30 a.m. on a Saturday? Oh, God. Why?
She was referring to gymnast.
Yeah. I had to switch branches. I couldn't do artistic anymore because I was too tall. I had to switch to trampoline.
Yeah, that is gross. I'm sorry you have to have a kid at that early.
That's too early for children.
She has children of her own, so she's probably used to them anyway. They're early in the morning.
It's too early for children.
All right, get sleep, Heather.
Get good sleep. See you at the live show tomorrow at 2.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why. Because she probably has a shift from 6 to 2. That's usually a typical like prison, like 6 to 2 is like a typical prison shift.
Oof. He goes back to sleep. Okay.
Okay, well that's good. But yeah, you have to be up and awake, and yeah, I got it.
I'm not a morning person.
No, neither am I.
Work.
No. Mm-mm. I wake up very rarely for very specific things for early in the morning for me.
My job starts at 9 a.m. and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm supposed to be on my computer and I just sign on my phone for like to let people into our Zoom. I'm like, here, you're in the Zoom room. I don't want to get out of this bed. I just have everything turned off, like muted, no camera.
See you tomorrow, Heather. We'll see you tomorrow.
She'll actually be at the live show where she read the book. She comes to our.
I will. I'll get it done. I have every confidence.
I believe in you. I believe in your abilities to read this book.
It's 7 where I am, so it's like super early. So it's
it'll pick up soon. You're just their developing romance is just so slow. Just so slow. I'm like, oh my god. We get it. You're fairies. Oh my god, move it.
Well, it kind of reminds me, I was like, I'm getting flashbacks of like other like Beauty and the Beast retellings, and I'm also getting flashbacks of Cruel Prince. That's a YA.
I DNF'd Cruel Prince.
You did.
I actually don't. I DNF'd Cruel Prince.
I actually didn't. Oh, Tori has a question.
To my time.
2 Central time, noon Pacific time. And
yes,
Megan's in Central.
I'm in Central. That's why I was like, I think it's 2. 8 p.m. Scotland time.
8 p.m. is Scottish time. Yeah, for Marianne.
Yeah, it is.
It's a loose Beauty and the Beast retelling, and then apparently it goes off the rails, which I'm waiting for.
It goes off.
Stuff.
Okay, cool. It's not just me. It's not just me. I also did.
I actually didn't really care for Cruel Prince, but then I read the second one and I really liked the second one. I actually like Queen of Nut. I think it's not Queen of Nothing. It's the second one is Wicked King. And then I didn't really care for the third one. Or the third one was okay. So that was kind of how I felt about the series. So it's okay. It's got some good elements that I like though.
That's fair.
So how will we do another? I like Laura's idea. We can do like another just 20 minutes. So that way for people who want to go to bed can go to bed and it's not too late. Is that all right? Is that good?
I'm down for it.
All right, cool. All right. So let's do 20 minutes. So let's do 30.
9:30.
I can't type. Yeah.
I hope y'all know that live show is just gonna be me hating on Tamlin for like however long it goes.
I'm sorry, Tori, if you can't make it.
But like date with your partner is so cute. I'm also really happy that you reminded me it was at 2 because I was gonna go shopping.
Yeah, don't do that.
I was like, live show's at 5.
Thanks, Steph, for watching.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, definitely check out the rewatch for sure.
Yes.
It's on my channel, so definitely check that out, Tori.
You can have my hot takes.
It's a prerequisite.
I'm gonna make a shirt that says Hamlin hater. Actually, it's just gonna be like Akatar, where everyone sucks.
There you go. That's the shirt. That's the shirt right there. Okay. All right. So now we're at 30. So that let's still do this for reading for 20 minutes. Good. I need to get my cord, so I'll be off camera.
Okay.
And we're back. So did you finish it?
No, I had to go take dogs out, so I'm like almost done.
Okay. Well, that's where you went. That's where you went for
yeah.
dogs.
There were puppies, and they were like, "I wish to go out." And I was like, "Okay, let's go out."
I think I did about, I want to say somewhere between 10 and 15 pages.
Are they still at the Starlight Lake pond thing?
Pond. No, now they're at the Rose Garden. Some time has passed. She's like getting involved in painting, and now she's kind of like, wait a second.
Oh, okay. So I got you.
Change from here on
out. Eventually. You're in like probably one of the more draggy parts right now. Which is like, we're going to talk about everyday life in Tamlin land.
Probably. Which is
Springcourt.
Which I think is why I skimmed so far ahead, because I was kind of like, where is this going? And I kind of wanted to like move faster. And then I was like, okay, this seems interesting, but I need to put it down because I like can't focus on it. And then I picked up something else and went somewhere in a different direction. I didn't go back to it. So.
I think I grabbed the audiobook from my library and I just forced it into my eardrums.
I mean, that's a way to read too.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, you can read that way too. Everyone else, I don't know if everyone else is with us. Did you guys enjoy your reading today? If anyone else is reading?
If anyone else is chilling with us, listening to whatever comes out of our mouths.
Oh, I see where you messaged me. Oh, that's where it is. It's on a different thing. Sorry.
Yeah, there's like a little private chat. No, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, I see the private chat. Because usually it's at the top when you're not hosting. Mm-hmm. So I didn't see it on the side. I see it now. Okay.
So you think you got a good grasp of StreamYard?
I think so. I think I'll be able to do tomorrow.
You're getting to a good part of Wolfsong. Ooh.
I have to go down.
I hate doing thumbnails.
Thumbnails. Change my thumbnails look more uniform. Hey, that's good. Good job, Tori. I know that's usually just like booktube admin work. I feel like.
Man, I'm lucky I get thumbnails, honestly, because I hate thumbnails.
I was gonna say, so I just wanted to say just briefly about Wolfsong. I actually had a great opportunity. My local book club, who's been meeting on Zoom, we call each other the Book Divas.
I love it.
Meet on Zoom. Yeah, we meet on Zoom this whole pandemic, and one of our organizers reached out to TJ Klune because we were reading House in the Cerulean Sea, and he joined our Zoom. So we actually got an hour to talk with him, and there was maybe 10 of us.
You met TJ Klune?
I met TJ Klune for like the 5 minutes that I talked to him, but like the 10 of us were like in a group chat to talk to TJ Klune over Zoom, and he is a delightful man. Like, I cannot emphasize how amazing he was and how kind and considerate, and just his comments were so thoughtful, and it was an amazing time. And to hear like how he came about writing House in the Cerulean Sea was fascinating. So now I have to read every single thing he ever wrote because he was just so amazing. It was a great time. We just Zoomed with him on Wednesday, and it was an amazing experience for sure.
But it's so cool. I don't do Twitter.
He is, yes, I love his tweets too. He's super, super adorable on Twitter, which is why I had high hopes that he was going to be great in the Zoom, and he was. So, yes. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It was a lot of fun. And so, yeah, the organizer was like, yeah, I reached out to him, and he was like, absolutely sure. Like, he totally was on board to Zoom with us. I thought that was really, really exciting. So, a lot of fun. And
have a good night, okay. Laura.
Yeah, good night, Laura.
Thanks for joining.
Yes. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, enjoy the rest of Wolf Song of your reread. So yeah, so that was it was an amazing time. Our book club was like, oh my god, he was like even better than I imagined. And I was like, yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, so I think we'll close here. Anyone who's still watching, we'll close here and finish here. And thanks for joining us. And yeah, I'm gonna
you're only like halfway through ACOTAR, aren't you?
I'm halfway through. I can get it. I'll get through it. I'll do it.
I
I'm
believe in
through.
You have
you say you have that. I feel like
12, 13, 14, 15, like 17 hours.
I can do it. Yeah, of course. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, no, sure. I'll get through it. And our live show is tomorrow at noon Pacific time, 2 p.m. Central time. So hope you can join us.
Yeah.
And I'll finish the book, or at least like if I don't like read all of it, I'll definitely skim like the last bit if I can't finish it. But I think I can do it.
Skim the mid bit. The last bit's like more exciting.
So
I don't know if y'all can hear the dogs going crazy like outside my door.
I can hear it.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't know where like what sound picks up.
I heard what bark there, I think, for a second.
Yeah. You gotta listen real closely. Okay, cool.
So you're good. All right. So bye everyone. Bye Megan. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Yeah.
Get through the next books because I love those. Yeah, that's the goal. We're gonna read the whole series.
Yep.
So stay tuned.
I have to think of a good acronym for ACOTAR that has to deal with how terrible all of the characters are. I have to think about it so I can make it into a shirt.
Come up with that tomorrow. Have that ready tomorrow. You can get the t-shirts made.
Like a court of terrible aristocratic rabble rousers. I don't like that word. I'll think of something.
No, you gotta think of something else for R. You're almost there.
I gotta think of something.
All right. Bye everyone. And